Derek Sheridan from Rust Belt Basketball Coaches Network. Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. We're so lucky to have the legendary Coach Rob Beucler from Eastern Brown High School with us today. Last season, Coach Beucler won his 450th game for his community.
Coaching in about 1980. Over the years, you kind of develop an idea of, okay, what's going to make kids tick. And it's changed over the years, and also how to develop them and what it takes. When it comes down to it, it's up to them. One of my coaches had a saying, Coach Lewis did, if it's to be, it's up to me. And he put that at the top of one of the papers that he gave out when he was coaching. And I still use that phrase with the kids today.
You were doing so many things that were revolutionary in regards to just plyometrics and warm-ups, and then strength training with, I believe you called it, manual resistance.
Our coaching philosophy is kind of, we're going to give everything we've got. When we're out there, it's kind of like a life philosophy. We try to build a culture. We've got goals that we try to build into our culture now, and I've learned a lot of those from Mr. Kramer down at Moeller, some of the other coaches that we've talked with. We want our kids to be good teammates, and that doesn't mean just great basketball players, but good teammates, being able to work with each other. We want great attitude and effort. We want them to be willing to. It's kind of hard today. There's so many things out there reaching out for kids that we want them to, if practice sessions, and when we say pay attention to detail, we want them to understand you've got to be in. We've evolved over many years, changing see their strengths, their weaknesses. We're all creatures of habit. That's what I tell our kids. All right. We like to press. We like to get up and down the floor if at all possible, but we're going to take good shots. And the parents would all buy in. So when you're at a school long enough, the teachers will email you when they have a problem. Rather than the principal, they'll talk to the varsity basketball coach. He said, you don't make it fun enough. Last year, I had one of my early 96 players that played for me on JV, and then he went to varsity, and he said, Coach, you're getting soft. I said, what do you mean, Billy? He said, predominantly, we start out man-to-man principles. Mm-hmm. Now, we do zone. We do a multiple amount of different zones. And I've learned from some of the best. You mentioned Rick Van Meter. 15 to 30 minutes a night on defensive principles, starting out individual and in the shell game, and what we expect. Our teams in the last 2 or 3 years, but we've given up 39, 37 per game.
What kind of multiple zones do you teach?
Our 2-2-1, we'll start out with our guards up front, midline, and that's our back line. And this player's responsibility is to not allowing the ball to go to the. We've used this a lot of times. If it's a good, I think the run and jump depends on your speed, your quickness. In 2002, if we run into a player that is a very, very good offensive player, Warrior offense is kind of varied, 3 out, 2 in. Our transition game was get to a guard, go up the middle, everybody fill the wings. We run a numbered break. I've done a little Gonzaga. And then I got to watching Baylor. Our 5s and our 4s will come up, and they'll be dribbling up. They'll screen down and bring this player out.
So what did your 3 out, 2 in look like? What's your zone offense look like? Hardest thing that you or your team has had to guard in the last 2 or 3 seasons? Next question. You've got to score in a walk-up situation, and let's say you've got to score 2 points to tie the game in a short clock scenario. What's your go-to set? Same type of scenario,